Hello students, today we will perform a new experiment in paper first. The name of the experiment is op-amp as non-inverting amplifier. Op-amp as non-inverting amplifier. So this is a practical sheet to perform the experiment op-amp as non-inverting amplifier. So this is the circuit diagram for the non-inverting amplifier. And first of all we have to do the offset null. Here IC741 is used as an operational amplifier. So we know that in operational amplifier when it is used as a non-inverting amplifier, its inverting terminal is connected to ground. See the circuit diagram of a non-inverting amplifier. In a non-inverting amplifier, input signal which is to be amplified, it is given to the non-inverting terminal. So here pin number 3 is a non-inverting input. So DC input which is to be amplified, it is given to non-inverting terminal, that is pin number 3, and inverting terminal is connected through ground. Inverting terminal is connected to ground. So here inverting terminal, that is pin number 2, it is connected through RI to ground terminal. Then feedback resistance RF, it is connected between pin number 2 and 6. RF is connected. Then to do offset null, a potentiometer, that is variable resistance 10 kilo ohm, it is connected between pin number 1 and 5. A variable resistance 10 kilo ohm, it is connected between pin number 1 and 5. Okay, so first of all we have to do offset null. So to do offset null, see the offset null circuit diagram. Here pin number 7, it is connected to plus VCC, and pin number 4, it is connected to minus VCC. That is dual power supply. Plus 12 volt and minus 12 volt, it is given to pin number 7 and pin number 4 respectively. Okay, then a potentiometer 10 kilo ohm, it is connected between pin number 1, 4 and 5. That is pin number 1 is connected to one fixed terminal and pin number 5 is connected to other fixed terminal, and it's a variable terminal of 10 kilo ohm, it is connected to pin number 4. Okay, RF is connected between pin number 2 and 6. Okay, then pin number 2, it is connected to RI, and that is RIN, that is 10 kilo ohm resistance, and its other terminal is connected to ground. Again the pin number 3 is directly connected to ground. Okay, for offset null both inputs are connected to ground, that is no input is given to the amplifier. For offset null, still there is some output present at the output, it is in millivolt, so we have to reduce it to 0 by using this potentiometer. Okay, so first of all we are connecting this op-amp for offset null adjustment. We have to do first the offset null adjustment. See here, this is a practical board of non-inverting amplifier. Here IC741 is connected, and first of all here dual power supply output terminals are there. Okay, see in back side I am showing you how this IC is connected. Here this is a PCB for IC PCB. Then here 8-pin IC base is connected, and on this base IC741 is connected, and the wires are taken from this PCB to the corresponding pins. See here, this is pin number 1. Okay, then this is pin number 2, it is connected to this terminal. Pin number 3 is connected here, pin number 4 is connected here. Okay, in this way IC pin connections are pins are connected to the corresponding button sockets. Okay, then here this is a potentiometer 10 kilo ohm. It is for offset null adjustment. Then this is a dual power supply kit. Okay, in dual power supply, two regulators are used. Positive voltage regulator 7812, 3-pin IC regulator. It is called as 3-pin IC regulator. And 7912, it is a negative voltage regulator. It provides minus 12 volt. 7812, it provides plus 12 volt output. This is a bridge rectifier circuit which consists of 4 diodes. Then these are 2 filter capacitors. These filter capacitors are connected in series. Okay, so to get dual output, 2 filter capacitors are used and 2 regulators are used. 7812 positive voltage regulator, it gives plus 12 volt output, and 7912 it provides minus 12 volt output. So these outputs are connected here this is a plus 12 volt. Here it is to this terminal plus 12 volt is connected, and this black wire it goes to minus 12 volt. This is a minus 12 volt output. See, output terminal for minus 12 volt. This is output terminal for plus 12 volt, and middle terminal it is a ground terminal. Okay, so in this way, then here resistors are connected. Here this is a 100 kilo ohm resistor. Okay, 100 kilo ohm resistor. This is also RF. This is RF 100 kilo ohm. Okay, so in this way the connections are made. Now we have to connect here the offset null adjustment. For offset null adjustment, see here, first of all I am connecting dual power supply, pin number 7 to plus VCC, that is plus 12 volt. Okay, plus 12 volt is connected to pin number 7. Then see the circuit diagram. See the circuit diagram here. Pin number 7 is connected to plus VCC. So here pin number 7 it is connected to plus VCC or plus 12 volt. Okay, then pin number 4, see here, this is a pin number 4, it is connected to minus 12 volt. Okay, pin number 4, see here, pin number 4 minus VCC, so that is minus 12 volt. Okay, then I am connecting RF, feedback resistance RF. See here, RF is connected between pin number 2 and 6. So see here, I am connecting pin number 2 to one terminal of RF, and other terminal of RF, I am connecting other terminal of RF to the pin number 6. See here, this is pin number 6. Okay, so here RF is connected between pin number 2 and 6. Dual power supply is connected, pin number 7 to plus VCC, pin number 4 to minus VCC. Then this potentiometer, it is already connected between pin number 1 and 5. See here how it is connected. So this is one fixed terminal. See here, there are 3 terminals of potentiometer, 1, 2 and 3. So this fixed terminal, it is connected here, and this is connected to pin number 1. See here, this is dot is shown here. So this is pin number 1. Then the second yellow wire, see here, pin number, this is pin number 4, and it is connected to middle terminal of potentiometer, and other fixed terminal, it is connected to pin number 5 with this green wire. Okay, in this way potentiometer is connected for offset null adjustment. Okay, then we have to connect RIN 10 kilo ohm resistance to pin number 2. Okay, so here, see here, this is the first terminal of RI. I am connecting it to pin number 2. Okay, and the other terminal of RI is connected to ground. So see here, other terminal of RIN, input resistance RIN. See here, this is the other terminal of RIN. It is connected to ground terminal. Okay, so this is ground. Then connect pin number 3 to ground. Pin number 3 to ground. see here, this is pin number 3 and I am connecting this pin number 3 to ground. Okay, now see, to measure the output voltage, see, this is a digital multimeter and 20 volt range is selected, 20 volt DC, and I am connecting this red wire of multimeter to pin number 6, and the other terminal, that is the black wire, I am connecting this black wire to ground. Okay, now see, I am switching on the circuit, switching on the multimeter. See here, there is some output 0.15. So we have to reduce it to 0 volt for offset null adjustment. We have to reduce to 0 volt. Okay, by using this potentiometer, I am adjusting this potentiometer such that the output should be 0. See here, I am rotating this potentiometer. See here, the output is decreasing now. See, the output is decreasing. So the output should be 0 volt because no any input is given to this amplifier. No input is given, therefore the output should be 0. So I am adjusting the potentiometer. See, this is potentiometer. I am rotating this potentiometer, and see here output is become 0. Okay, in this way offset null adjustment is done. Now I am switching off the circuit. Now see here, in non-inverting configuration of op-amp, input is given to the non-inverting terminal. See the circuit diagram here. Just you have to disconnect this wire of pin number 3, because in non-inverting amplifier this pin number 3 is here connected to ground. So I am disconnecting this wire of pin number 3. See here, this is pin, and I am connecting this input pin number 3 to the DC input. See here, this is the DC input terminal. So I am connecting this pin number 3 by using this wire to DC input terminal here. Okay, now I am we have to apply DC input to non-inverting terminal because this is a non-inverting amplifier. So in non-inverting amplifier, input is given to the non-inverting terminal and inverting terminal is connected to ground through RI. Through RI, inverting terminal, that is pin number 2, it is connected to ground. Okay, see here, so I am applying the DC input voltage to the non-inverting terminal. Okay, now first of all we have to disconnect the positive wire of multimeter which is connected to the output. So I am disconnecting this wire and connecting it to the DC input terminal. See here, because first of all we have to measure DC input. So I am connecting this positive wire of multimeter to DC input. Okay, I am connecting it to DC input. Then first of all we have to measure DC input and then we have to measure corresponding output voltage for corresponding DC input. Okay, and we have to write here in this observation table DC input voltage 0.1 volt, and then what is the DC output voltage, and then we have to calculate the gain. Gain is equal to 1 plus RF upon RI theoretically, and practically VO upon VI, that is output voltage divided by input voltage. It is a practically gain, that is observed gain, output voltage divided by input voltage. We have to write here, and theoretically by using formula gain is equal to 1 plus RF upon RI. Okay, so 1 plus RF is 100 kilo ohm and RI is 10 kilo ohm. So 100k upon 10k, 100k upon 10k, that is 10, and 10 plus 1 11. So write here 11, calculated gain 11. Okay, and write the again practically here output voltage divided by input voltage. Okay, so first of all we have to measure DC input and write here, write in this column what is the DC input and then what is the output voltage Q. Okay, so I am switching on the circuit. See here, I am switching on the circuit. See here, and I am setting the DC input voltage by using this potentiometer. I am setting or I am adjusting the DC input voltage. See here. Okay, see here the input is 0.1 0.12. Okay, the input is 0.12. So I am writing this input here, DC input. See here, the input is 0.12. So I am writing this here, input 0.12. Now I am disconnecting this wire of multimeter. Okay, and I am connecting this to at output terminal. Okay, that is to pin number 6. Okay, here, see here, what is the output? It is 1.39. Okay, so right here in this column 1.39, it is the output voltage. Now again change the input. I am again connecting this positive wire of multimeter to the input. Okay, see here, to the DC input terminal VIN. Okay, this is the VIN terminal, and again I am changing this input or increasing input. See here, the input is 0.18. Okay, input is 0.18. So I am writing here 0.18. Okay, then I am disconnecting this wire, positive wire of multimeter from this input. Okay, see here, this is the positive wire of multimeter and I am connecting it to the output terminal. Okay, here, so see the output, it is 2.09. So right here 2.09 volt. Okay, again I am disconnecting this wire of multimeter from output and I am connecting it to input. Okay, see here, input, and I am changing this input. See, the input is 0.24. Okay, so I am writing here the DC input 0.24 volt, and again I am disconnecting this positive wire of multimeter and connecting it to the output terminal. Okay, see the output, it is 2.67 volt. Okay, so right here 2.67 volt. In this way output voltage is measured. So it is observed that the output voltage is greater than input voltage. That means this amplifier amplifies this input voltage. It amplifies because the output voltage is larger than input voltage. Now see, the calculated gain means by you have to calculate the gain by using this formula 1 plus RF upon RI. Here see here, RF is 100 kilo ohm. So 100 kilo ohm means 100 into 10 raised to 3 ohms. Okay, then RI, that is input resistance RI, it is a 10 kilo ohm. That is 10 kilo ohm means 10 into 10 raised to 3 ohms. Okay, so what is gain? So gain is equal to RF is 100 into 10 raised to 3, and RI, input resistance RI is 10 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, so 10 raised to 3 and 10 raised to 3 cancel, 0 cancel, so gain is gain is equal to 1 plus RF upon RI. Gain is equal to 1 plus RF upon RI. So 1 plus 10, 1 plus, see here, this is a 10, so 1 plus 10, that is 11, 1 plus 10, 11. So you have to write here calculated gain 11, 1 plus RF upon RI, that is 1 plus 10, 1 plus 100k divided by 10k. 100k upon 10k means 10, 100k upon 10k, it is 10, and 1 plus 10, 11. Okay, so write here 11. Then you have to calculate the gain by using formula VO upon VI. So VO is 1.39 and VIN is 0.12. Okay, so practically gain, practically means observed or practically gain is equal to VO upon VI. Okay, now see here the output voltage is 1.39. So 1.39 divided by its corresponding input is 0.12. 0.12. So by using log table you can calculate the gain. This becomes 139 divided by 12. 139 divided by 12. Okay, so by using 139 divided by 12, by using log table you can calculate this and write here. Okay, 139 divided by 12. Okay, so by using log table, use log table and calculate this and write here what is the gain. So it will be near about 11. Okay, it will be near about 11. Then again here the output here the gain will be 2.09 divided by 0.18. 2.09 divided by 18, that is 209 upon 18. So using log table you calculate this and you by using log table and write here. Okay, then here the gain is 2.67 divided by 0.24. So use log table, it is 267 divided by 24. 267 divided by 24. So use log table and calculate this and write here. Okay, instead of this you have to write the calculated value here. Okay, now the another is VI max. VI max without saturation. So you have to adjust the output voltage, input voltage. You have to adjust the input voltage such that the output should be maximum and it should not be in saturation. Okay, so see here I am disconnecting this output wire of multimeter here and connecting, because here VI max, it is said that VI max. So I am disconnecting this wire and connecting it to the input. Sorry, I am connecting this I am connecting it to the output. First output, I am connecting this positive wire of multimeter to the output and adjusting the input such that output is maximum. I am adjusting the potentiometer, variable potentiometer, that is I am adjusting the input voltage. Okay, such that the output becomes maximum. See here the output is saturated here, 11.15 volt. 11.15 volt, it is the output voltage. It is a saturated output. Okay, now see here at this output we have to measure the input. So what is the VI max? So VI max is 1.65. VI max is, so write here 1.65. 1.65 volt. Okay, 1.65 volt. Okay, so in this way this experiment is performed. So I will stop here.